Hey, is it working? Is it working today? Is it? Is it gonna work? Oh, it's coffee time. It's coffee time. Ugh. COVID. We're going to do case COVID. This, that, and the other. Good news, everyone. It's all over. Boris, our fluffy-haired leader, Boris Johnson, is attempting to get everything back to normal, and it looks like he's going to, by the end of the month, release us from this COVID hell, and make sure that everyone's back to work, and now some scientists are saying, wait a minute, steady on now, steady on, don't want to rush it. But it looks like all COVID rules could be relaxed in a fortnight. Meanwhile, a recent poll shows that 75% of the public want to carry on with the lockdown, like with the restrictions. It's got to end. It doesn't affect me because I haven't got a life. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. But it's interesting. It seems like a lot of people have been psychologically conditioned to remain in this, state of alarm. Yeah, a bit problematic, that, I think. Though scientists in Hungary believe that they've found an early version of COVID-19. They found traces of the virus from soil samples, and from the genetic material of Chinese hamsters and monkeys. How do they know they're Chinese? But again, these are early days. But it looks as if the virus didn't jump from wildlife to humanity. That there may have been a scientific basis. But yeah, they found this variant, a unique variant of coronavirus, while examining DNA from soil from Antarctica. But they also found in genetic material from Chinese hamsters and green monkeys that the virus was being examined in a lab. So yeah, it's a bit of an early days thing, but it does support the idea that there was a lab leak. But hey, it doesn't matter now because Boris says everything's fine. So everything's fine. But if you're not happy with the virus going away, and you still want to wear your mask, scientists, again, more scientists, a new study at Cambridge University, were looking at DIY hacks that you can use for face masks, and here's some graphics for you to make it interesting. Look at this. Of course, Daily Mail website is my home, but they tested a variety of items that you could use as an improvised mask, and tights, or if you're in the US, pantyhose, turned out to be the best way to prevent the virus getting in and out of you. So I remember in the old days, if you went into a bank with a pair of tights on your head, you'd get arrested by the police. Now you just say, I'm protecting myself from COVID. What a strange world we live in. But meanwhile, in New Zealand, I've got to scroll down to the story. This is New Zealand. They're still having issues because New Zealand's had one of the most draconian lockdowns. They've only just started to open up their borders, and people have been started to protest in New Zealand, and because Jacinda Ardern's policies have been, kind of, I guess you could say they're controversial. But again, the New Zealanders the Kiwis have had enough, and at one protest in Wellington on Tuesday morning. I'll show you the footage. a naked female protester is dragged away by police. I mean, she certainly wasn't wearing a mask, was she? She wasn't wearing a mask. But yeah, I don't know what her naked protest was all about. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe she should have had her tights on her head. I don't know. But obviously not. Meanwhile, we got the Freedom Convoy in Canada. Well, this is all to do with the COVID and things. There's a big convoy of trucks that are blocking supplies in and out of Canada from America, and everyone's honking. They banned them honking their horns. We did cover it. But this is the story of Jerry Charliebois, or Charlie Boys, depending how you want to say it. He's 78 years old, and he was in Ottawa on Sunday, and he was showing his support. He was showing his support of the Freedom Convoy. But those Canadian police, I think they're almost as bad as the American cops. They were pretty vicious with Mr. Charlie Boys, or Charlebois. Here we go. They left him bruised and battered. Look at him. He's 78. And why did they arrest him? Because he was honking his car horn in unity. And he was fined $118 for unnecessary noise and left bruised and battered. And he's traumatised. He's been traumatised by the whole situation. It's not very nice, is it? Mind you, Paris have banned freedom convoys because everyone's thinking, hey, this is a good idea. We could all honk our horns and show that we're not happy with the way things are going. But so the French, it's a no. It's a no for your freedom convoy. You mustn't have it. So yeah, very, very bad. Meanwhile, school news. Again, people are a bit upset by this. They're saying that there's anti-Tory indoctrination because which school was it? It was in Nottingham, the Welbeck Primary School. They asked their kids to write a letter to Boris Johnson, saying how much they didn't like him, and it came to light because they posted tweets on the school Twitter feed of the kids holding up their letters. Here they are, and everyone's, again, the Daily Mail, a little bit right wing, I suppose. They're not happy with this, and they say, "Oh, this is the leftist ideology in schools." And well, I remember my daughter doing this. I don't know if Herb did it, but I think very definitely did it. They got them to write letters to their MPs, not Boris Johnson per se, but they did it with a local MP. It was about, they chose a topic. I think it was about pollution or something like that, and they got to write to, I think it was Enola Lang MP, our local MP, and they got to write a letter, and they got replies. So I don't really understand what the issue is, because it's not really them having a go at Boris Johnson. It's getting the idea. Well, it's getting children engaged in politics and getting them to write. So it's like a double-edged sword. So I think the right wingers have kind of lost their minds there. Mind you, this was an interesting one. This is it's another school story. St John Fisher Catholic High School in Wigan. In a drama lesson, pupils were asked to reenact the Hillsborough disaster. I do not joke, and again, if you don't remember, 97 Liverpool fans were killed or crushed in 1989 at the Hillsborough Stadium when the police completely mismanaged the situation. But yeah, the 12-year-old pupils at St John Fisher Catholic School were asked to reenact it and shout, "Don't crush me," whilst others were asked to, pretending to be dead. And okay, so there's a furore. Well, this chimes with my kids at the moment. They're in their dance class. Both my kids. One were asked to reenact the Grenfell Tower fire without anyone dying. That's pretty tricky, that. and the other one was the oh God, is it Travis Scott concert where they all got crushed? That to reenact in the art form of dance. Can you believe it? Oh God, it's political correctness gone mad. It is. No, it's just again. But the thing was, is they couldn't mention death, and so my kids were both confused and like, well, Dad, how do we do it? And I said, just kind of wave your arms around and say you're the spirit of hope or something. You've got to think outside the box. Think outside the box. But it's great because COVID's over, everything's going back, and everything's hey, ooh. No real funnies today, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm looking. There's no real funnies. No, not really. All pretty sad at the moment. Let's have a look. I mean, I could do the carrot. I could do the carrot story. I don't know. Is it worth me doing the carrot story? I could do it. Or I could leave it till tomorrow. Leave it to the end of the week. Oh yeah, this is a. I saw this on my timeline on Twitter. I can't show it. I can't do it. It's about Adidas and their new advertising campaign. I can't even show it. I'll get banned. But Adidas of doing a promotion for their new sports bra, and they included 43 pairs of bare breasts, which is because they're saying that each woman is unique. I get it, but you can't really share it. I mean, you can't share it on Facebook. I don't know if I can share it here. A little peek, just a little peek. But they also tweeted it at some religious guy, Brian. There was a Dear Brian was trending, and they tweeted it at him as well, which I thought was funny. But here's a little peek. You just don't get too aroused, all right? Here you go. Look, there you go. That's their new advertising campaign. It's like, blimey. I think they want us all put into Facebook jail, don't they, with that one? I think. And here you go. These are new shoes that everyone's buying. These are $500 shoes for the lazy person in your life. They're called the. Well, I'll show you them. They are the new. They've been dubbed as the Segway shoes. Look, there you go. They've got little, and they of Ninebot by Segway Drift. That's what they're called, the Ninebot. And yeah, it's crazy. So you can get Segway shoes now. I tell you, I think we've finished. We've finished as a species. We can't even be bothered to walk anymore now. I doubt if there's anyone in chat. Wadley's in. As Tricks still here, killing the channel slowly. As my groove been dying inside slowly. Thanks for watching. I'm sure everyone's going to tune into this video. Slowly killing the channel, day by day. And that's that. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna have to start doing the YouTube thing. If you like this video, please like it with the thumbs thing. Hit the thumb and share the video and that. And subscribe, whatever that means. But don't forget, more importantly, drink it up. That was the news. Drink it up. Yeah.